Hey everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to Powerwash Simulator. Just continuing on, working through the career mode here. Looks like we have one option here to clean the Ferris wheel. Bree Strobe, allow me to introduce Transmaster, the world's first techno Ferris wheel. We're going to be powering it with our epic 10,000 watt generator that we had in the garage from the old rave days. And we'll sync it up to change tempo with every banging tune. It's going to be mega. When the breakbeat kicks in, it'll go absolutely bananas. Got the old generator hooked up currently, so feel free to turn it on if you need a bit of rotation action. We'll hook up the rave generator once you're done. Bring it. Oh, it's on already. I don't want it on. I want it to stay still. How do you turn it off? I mean, it looks like it's here, but anyway. Mate, I'm sorry. Trying to sort some heaving motivational tunes for you, but the rave generator's playing up. Okay. That sounds odd, but whatever. Alright. So, we'll see how all this goes, because I'm sure it'll be interesting in general. I'm assuming this is, yeah, kind of the normal, although wait a minute, I think I somehow changed, yeah, I'm on, oh no, okay, I am on the Prime Vis. Okay, I don't know why this looked like like the basic power washer. I'm like, I don't want to be doing that. Okay, it did go kind of quickly. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm getting a good amount and it's not getting any percent done, but now we're at 2%. I mean, it is just the generator. I can probably get it from up top. Really? It's gonna like give us the whole walkway entry mat? Okay. It's kind of funny. Wash me. Yep, we did. I assume each barrier is a barrier. All unto itself is kind of what I mean. Not that, oh, it's really a barrier as opposed to it's a frog. But yeah, no, I meant more that it is going to be, you know, it's going to ding me for each individual one, I would think. I obviously got to do the other side, but let's see. Entry mat. Would be nice to get something cleaned, make a little money. Just odd. Like, what is still dirty on this thing? Is it because I can't see the edge? I guess so. Anyway, alright, let me get the barriers and the poles and or the post. And then we've got stairs and everything else. I mean, I suppose that turning isn't a terrible thing. Yeah, otherwise you're like having to climb and oh my goodness, I can't even imagine, right? Alright. So we've got that. Alright, so let me get the edge here. And my favorite, wrong button press. Look how nice and early that came. Alright, there we go. I think we got $15 for that, because I think we were at $42.80. Alright, so let's see. What is missing on the barriers? Alright, I see. Because they're a bit diagonal, or the posts in between, I guess. Yeah, $8 a barrier, not a bad deal. I'll take that. Heck, we're gonna be at $100 before we know it. Oh yeah, the big fancy sign. Trance Master, as it said. Such a fancy name. Get this underside, which is always the easy parts to forget, but when it's elevated like that above your head, it's easier to tell. Man, oh, we probably have the other side of the sign too. Unlike, and obviously we have the above part. So I know we got the mat. It's interesting we have the entry mat, but this stone around it is fine. That's just funny how they choose to have you do things, but whatever. Whatever works. Oh, I see. The post is cleaned. The post is clear. Aren't I funny? Alright, platform trim. But I'm hoping this won't be, like, insane. So they did release what I assume will be the last kind of update. It was Muckingham File 6, and because I think they've announced, like, Powerwash Simulator 2. I don't know that I'm going to go forward with that. We'll see. I mean, it's not like this is bad, but it's... I'm probably not the target audience for this. So again, once it gets, like, cheap enough, maybe. I mean, it's entertaining just to see the stories and do that, but the rest of this, it's pretty straightforward. Just spray things and clean them off, and yeah, so those go fast enough for sure, but we'll see. We'll see how everything goes. The center support, I'm sure. Oh yeah, that only goes a little bit, right? Do they? Oh, they just consider that part of the center support. Interesting. I should probably just do that, and that might make it easier than going across. Because yes, now it's clean, and I mean, obviously we're only getting a portion there. Holy moly. Yeah, these are pieces that are going to take a little bit to get resolved. I'm also wondering if there's, like, back sides we can't terribly easily get to, but that we're still going to have to do something with. I mean, I know on the center support there definitely will be, but because yeah, this back end of the steel, like, this is all what this would be about, is like nooks and crannies that we're not quite getting, things like that. I'm sure before we know it, we'll be at 20%, and it'll feel like we accomplished something, right? Oh, goodness. Alright, so we have that, I'm sure. Now going up this side. Alright, so let's switch back. Got an absolute perler of a track from Asterisk Winks that I can't wait to hit you with. Alright, I don't like the goofy lingo that this guy has, whatever, or girl. You're gonna float away into the cosmos when you hear this, just a sec. Oh, I see. So they're playing music. I don't want any music, because it's gonna frickin' get me on YouTube or something. So I assume, since I have music off or whatever, that we're not gonna hear it, if we even would, but because I'm sure it'll come back like, oh, it's not working. Alright, just gonna keep going around here. Oh, we blew past 20 and we're at 21 already. Look at that. Just like that, we're at 22. But yeah, I'm sure. Oh, nice. I don't know how. It comes up so fast. You like, unless you're staring at it, you don't have any idea how much you're getting for it. It's crazy. But yeah, some of this should go pretty quick. But just try and, you know, it's always a little bit about, you know, get the early quick stuff, and then you kind of come back and get the details. But it was great getting the base. Okay, so $8. I don't know. It's possible it was still just $8. So the little barrier is $8, but the whole platform base is $8. That's just funny. Funny to me. I don't know why, but it is. Alright. Now we've got, obviously, the struts on this side, too. There's a really loud car behind me. I thought it was suddenly something coming out, like that I was near the motor or something, but it's a car without a muffler going by behind me. Outside, obviously. Better than in the room here with me. But, alright. Get that. Again, we'll get the supports going so that we can make some progress here. Man, that green, it's like that green copper disaster. And again, we'll go vertical here, because I'm thinking that'll just be a little more thorough than the alternative. Alright, and we'll go try to get up here some. Yeah, there's a lot with some of these, and it's tall and all of that on top of it, so there's just a lot happening. Thought I would be at 30 by now. Now we finally are. Alright. So let's see. Alright, so we did get the base. That's always good. All about that base. That's me. Alright, handrail is clean. Post is not quite showing up yet. There we go. So $3 for the post. That handrail is clean. At $8, that's good. Alright, let's go look at the other side of the sign here. Yep. Kind of what I figured. Like, we'll have a lot going on there. And maybe, I don't think I'm going to be able to get it to ping because I'm sure I got to get up on the upper ledge and do that. So it'll probably be, we'll be close, but it's not really going to be the same. Now I am surprised. I would think by now. Alright, that post is clean, but somehow I'm not getting the connection. There we go. Alright, now is it... Okay, so that's just all a post. I don't know which part, but can't get to it from there. Alright, let's go up and get the floor. Oh, look at that. Stairs. Everything's $8. Just in case you're wondering, it's all $8. Alright, platform. I would hope the platform's a little more. Control panel looks like it went pretty quickly, so... Just a lot of stuff again. Alright. Stick with one thing. It's hard because you see dirt and you're like, is it going to move me? It did. Alright. There's going to be a bit of a challenge there of kind of staying clear of things. Oh, the little steps, I'm sure we'll be able to get. We'll probably have to get the underside though. So, yeah, we'll have the pods, the inside of the pods. So it rotates fast enough that actually it's not crazy, because that is helpful to not have to necessarily go up more than we have to. I mean, I assume, yeah, there's a scaffold. And in theory, it'll go up. I mean, it looks pretty tall. I don't know if it's really high enough. Alright, so we'll get around the edge here. I assume we're clear. Just me. Oh boy, there's a lot more here than I thought. No, nope, not looking good for the music mate. Well, there we go. That's what I figured. That she's trying and she'll be like, I can't get it to work. Which is perfectly fine. Alright, so we have that. I'm surprised No, the rave generator's a goner. So sorry, mate. Okay, I think we'll be alright. Alright, so the button, there was something else. Oh, that's just the platform. Alright, I am surprised. I don't know where the generator wiring is. But maybe it's just that opposite side. Alright, so we'll kind of go this way, and we'll hit these as they come toward us. Get as much of these as we can. And this gives us a good piece on the underside. So I'm assuming there's like 8 of these. It's probably realistic. Question is, are we going to get to like 50 by the time we are done? I don't know that we'll go that far. That'd be pretty cool if we were halfway done, but I don't think it's going to go that fast. Yeah, because we're not even getting a percent on a whole pod, basically, that I could get. I don't know, maybe there's 10. There's a lot, whatever it is. Alright, yeah. It definitely takes a bit, I'll tell you that. And then we can always get the back side later. Oh, I think they're already coming around. Wow. So it doesn't take that much of a bit, I guess. But we have the insides, we have the other sides. Alright. So let me hop over here. Actually, let me do that. I'll be underneath. What I'm trying to do is, okay, yeah, I'm trying to get those cleared. Alright, so we got the wiring. Alright, so now we're gonna go and try to work on the railing. In some semblance of order, I guess. Guessing once again we'll have to go around and crouch down and to get the bottom. I don't know that I went all the way to the top of the poles, so I'm not quite sure that it'll work, and I don't know what we're in theory. Okay, well, the fence is clean, so we are able to get it done, so that's good. Like, this is a much longer segment, so I would expect it to be more involved. I think I got hit by the pod again. Yeah, I think I keep getting moved. I'm not moving forward at all. So it's kind of doing its thing. Alright, well, we got that. We're not having to bend down and get it, so that's nice. That we can get this cleaned. Alright, post is cleaned. But yeah, again, I don't think I got it from the downside. But at least it's not being insane. I know, like, the houses and the portrayals were really difficult to get credit for, so. Alright, got that. I'm sure I've got, actually not bad at all. Alright, and then this really, really long fence, and I'm sure it's just worth just as much as the others, which is to probably say not much. But let's see, I mean, we got a good amount the other direction. Come on, where are you? Where are you, dirty? There we go. Alright. So we have that. Oops. So now we're gonna go, I guess, this way. Maybe we'll just get the side and the back, or at least this part of it. Because again, the pod includes the inside and all of that, so there's a lot to do, but we'll just do one segment at a time. Alright, yeah, we already had the underside, so I'm thinking some of these got sprayed when I was going the other way. Yeah, the support of the pod frame, okay. Yeah, but now we're kind of getting to the really slow part of this. I don't know if that's supposed to be. It's clearly not a window, I don't think, because I think there's seats and people sit above that, and I'm just not sure if I'm really getting the pod clean or not. Well, it appears I am. So I guess that's good that it's that powerful that it can do it that quickly. 'Cause, yeah, I'm not getting a whole lot of time. Get the back, get the bit there. Are we around? It does appear we're around. So now let's get to this side. We'll go from there. Alright, let's see what we can get. Now this is a bit, I'm not sure what the best way to hit these will be. Maybe more at this level where I can kind of see everything, watch it go by, get more angles of the pod, but I'm like half thinking I'm going to need to get in the pod. I don't know. Or it's just going to have to be more turns around. I'm not sure what the best solution will be. I mean, we're past halfway at this point, but we're also... Oh. Did I miss the back side of that one? Not necessarily. I didn't get the inside of that way, though, because he was further along than I expected. But yeah, we're getting past the center section. Alright. I'm thinking that might have been the one I kind of got when I was up before. I really thought we had cycled, but that's okay. I mean, it just means more easy cleaning, right? Oh, haven't gotten that one either, but that might be... This might be the one, yeah, because now we have that. Yeah, so now they have come around. So it's just a matter of, yeah, what is it? Because now what I probably want to do is get up here, but again, I don't know if it's going to push me. I hope not, but it might. Yeah, see it. But to get I got the platform clean. Well, that's good. That was $30. That's a hunk of change. But yeah, like getting the seats is kind of what I wanted there. And then there's this inside part. Oh wow, this one really got neglected. Yeah, it's trying to get the seats of these that is more the challenge. And then there is kind of those corners that are hard to see and hard to really get a good angle at. Getting like tiny bits. In theory, I should be good, but it ain't happening. Oof. I missed the opportunity on that one for sure. Alright, I think I've done what I can there. The question ends up being, like, what is the best way to attack the rest of this now? see what we can... Whoop. See that obviously clearly messed up area. Let's see if I go over to the scaffold. Like how tall is it really? So if I go put it there, what does that give me access to? Again, picking it up, it's always a problem. Alright, I think that one's done. Yeah, I mean, I can get a little higher here, but I don't know that it's getting me a whole lot more. I think I want to be higher up, get a clearer view. Come on. So, we've got the supports. It's just not really that close. And some of that, no, I'm kind of as close as I can be here, but so not sure what the best way to handle this is. But yeah, I think I can get that center section a different way. Yeah, see, I can't reach the other beam from this side, so that kind of stuff is going to get real interesting. And that's the problem, is there's like just a lot of parts of this that are more challenging. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to, I probably have to go to the control panel and hit that big button to get it to turn on and off. But you would think the outer beam and all that would work. Man, there's just not a great way to get this cleaned up. Come on. Like I'm spraying at it. I know I can see it. Alright, well, clearly it's kind of come around. Alright, yeah, we've still got a couple levels here. But yeah, I don't understand entirely the best way to get some of this, because yeah, we've got to get the inside center spoke too. Oof. Alright, so is the whole face one thing? That's the thing, I think it is. Front star face. Caldera City Transport Network offers exciting pressure washer opportunities at its emerging infrastructural subway facilities. That's one of the last things we have. Ferris wheel may have surpassed my Helter Skelter as the tallest ride at Wangloop Carnival, but can it cycle through 12 customers a minute? Which I assume is what the Helter Skelter does, or I don't understand. Alright, theoretically, yes, I suppose it could. Alright, I'm assuming this face is like one side and then the other one will be a different star face. But I could be really wrong, I don't know. I mean, there's definitely a lot of dirt everywhere, either way. So, alright, well, we got the star face. Now we just need the center bearing. That's not happening. What about the spoke? How do we get... Oh, there's probably the back side, too. Alright, is it worth going up? Man, there's still... So we can go way up. Alright, so... we have all that. Alright, so the center bearing is cleaned. But I don't know. Yeah, we probably do need to go up to get the top of the center support. Okay, so this is as high as we can go. Oh, center shaft is cleaned. That's nice. I can't really reach those as easily as one would think. Alright, so what have we got? Center support, not so good. 64%. Alright, well, let me get on down and off. We'll move ourselves here again. I'm gonna go over here. Alright, so we're gonna do that. And again, get on up. Alright, and once again, when we handle it, it's not so clear. Not sure I did the A-frame that well on the other side, in all honesty. Alright, but what I probably want to do is again get these and get these spokes. Just seems like this is in the way. Alright, let's focus. I'm not sure, again, how to get those other sides. That's going to be a challenge for sure. But we'll get this side of the star for sure at some point. So we'll get what we can. And this is kind of the point where, yeah, we're getting to like 70%. It's starting to feel like a job. It's taken a while. The easy stuff is done. So, I'd love to have the pods say they were finished, but alright, so we're kind of around to the spokes, but again, I didn't have this one fully done, but alright, so let me change this, get the A-frame again. And let's climb on up a little further. See what we get. Come on. So, again, there's a lot. Alright, and we can get this side of the A-frame support. Alright, we'll go up one more to get the star face. I would think by getting the whole star face that that'll give us 75 for sure by the time we're done with all that. And we have the center bearing and the center shaft and all those pieces. Making sure I've only, as always, got a certain amount of time, but yeah, not nearly as late as I thought. It's seeming like it's taken a bit of an eternity, but it's really not that bad. Alright, where are we? Back star face, I see. And obviously the spokes and all of that. Yeah, I can't move over any more than that. Okay, this is confusing because now I don't have a lot that I'm seeing as open. So, that's intriguing, to say the least. Let me go up higher. Maybe I'm just not seeing clearly. Yeah, I guess it's easier to see the edges up here of everything. Because yeah, even the center bearing and all that. We're getting a little clearer view. But yeah, it's kind of all the edge facings that we're not getting as cleanly. Yeah, the center bearing has got to be close. So yeah, there's a lot of dirt there. So getting closer for sure, where we can see a lot of caked on dirt that we weren't getting visible the other way. Alright, center bearing is good. Again, another pass there, but wow, we're not making a lot of progress, I'll tell you that. Here. See if that changes any perspective. What am I missing on the star face? Wow. Yeah, the front one went way, way easier. So I'm just trying to kind of catch as much as I can. Alright, there's stuff there. There we go. Alright, 25. Alright, so there's also like something up here, because the center shaft, like I was able to get, I don't know what I'm missing. I see. There's definitely some there, but not enough. Alright. So if I go down, and do I have a small step stool or just the ladder? I guess I have the ladder. Alright, so if I go over here, okay, so I can get on the generator. That's kind of what I was wondering, because I'm like, I need to get up there to get the top here. And I assume then that will be all I need to just finish this up. Okay, maybe not. What am I missing? Alright, this is very odd. I was going to say, is there like some underside stuff here? There we go. Alright, so then we'll get the sign, the back side of the sign, and up and above. But yeah, this'll help here, because yeah, we've got all those surfaces that we couldn't really see. Alright, the post is cleaned. That's interesting and all, but yeah, this is kind of what I figured would be a big portion, would be the view up here. Is it gonna let me tightrope walk along this? It is. Alright, well now I'm a little confused. What else is left here? Doesn't help that the sign is yellow itself. I see, we've got some there. And there. There we go. Oh. So wait a minute. Oh, so there's different parts of the sign. Okay. So now I have sign, sign. Okay, that post, but that's different. Alright, so I think the sign is good. The barrier's good, the entry's good. Alright, let me get the posts from the ground. So hopefully that will get those taken care of. Alright, so whoops, let's go around. So we've got that, and then we have this. Okay, that's that. Alright, that one is done. That one is not. Alright, and I know that corner we did, but okay, so there we go. Alright, so I think that's all the posts. Alright, let me grab this where... Alright, so looks like just down here, but let me stop this now, or at least see if I can. There we go. So if we switch the Ferris wheel off, alright, because I'm guessing for the pods I'm going to have to kind of get around the whole frame and all of that here. Alright, what have we got? So, yeah, there's just, okay, so the pod is clean. Spokes. So we're able to get these. So yeah, basically if we can get a couple of these each, a couple pods at a time where I can kind of hop in, that'll get us through certain pieces. Because the pod frame is not Not generating anything either. Okay. So the pod is clean. Okay, so now we got the pod frame clean. The rear outer beam, front outer beam, like those are not those are not working well. See, so, because it's like, this angle is good, but if you're standing there, you can't, when it's moving, the pods hit you, and you can't get out of the way, is the problem. Alright, so, I'm missing something on the rear outer beam. Hard to say what. There we go. Alright, and then, okay. Oh wow, they're each the frame. So that means I only got one of them, I think. Alright, so that's 3. Which one of those is not done yet? Okay, this one is not. It still has something. Alright, what am I missing? There we go. Alright. So those are good. So that's those 2 pods, pod frames, the arms. Where was it? Oh boy. We're gonna play this game now. Alright. So I want to get basically the red one passed, and then I want... See, the problem is, like, I can get 2 pods, but then the arms are in the wrong place. Because see, if I let this one go, like, basically get those kind of even. Like, now I think the arms have gone too far, but maybe not. Alright, so I think being up on the seat is good. You know, so I can get these beams, but like I didn't get that beam, I don't think, on the, like the underside and all that. And maybe I did. All right, so that's the pod. So yeah, this is the part now that's going to take a little bit of effort for sure. Go up as far as we can, because yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, yeah, see, I can't really get that from here. And man, if I got to use the, like, okay, so that's the one frame. Alright, so pod frame, that's what I want there. So I need the 2 pod frames and the pod itself cleaned each time. Alright. Okay, so that's the pod. We'll get some of this done. Get up there. See, it's like we can reach some of it, but we really can't reach all of it. Alright, pod frame again is done. We're doing okay with the spokes. Okay, that pod frame is done. Is this one? No. Cracking view of the volcano from the top of the wheel, ain't it? Sure. We'll go with that. Especially when it's smoking like it is right now. Oh. Oh yeah. Who knew? Alright, pod frame cleaned. Alright, and now we'll try again to get the frame. It's supposed to do that, you know? Alright, well, I assume we're headed to some sort of... I'm guessing when the career mode is done, suddenly the volcano erupts and everything's dirty again. That's gonna be my guess of how this works. See, but that's the concern, is like these other beams, I don't think we can then get. We can get close, but we're just not really reaching. Yeah, we're not reaching them as neatly as we could. Alright. So yeah, I think again there's 8 pods, so I think we did half of them at this point. But yeah, moving, this is much more difficult, but I know, I forget, I got some kind of achievement with the merry-go-round. Come on. And again, we gotta get past, you know, the yellow has to go up, and then we need to get 2 more pods down. Alright, so we'll get these again kind of aligned at about the same level. Maybe that one's a little higher than I would have liked. But we're able to get in, that's the most important thing. And then again, we'll just get the parts we can. Alright, that was easy enough. Frame nice and clean. Oop, look at that, we got the outer beam. Can't quite get the rear beam, but again, there may be parts underneath that we need. Right, there's the pod, and then I just need to get... Okay, so the pod frame is cleaned, and then again, we need to do what we can with these arms so that we can get them from the ground and finish up from the other piece. All that gets me 1% again. Yay. Alright. Pod frame. Pod. So we got that. Alright, so we got that. We got the underside here. I just need to get up the arm as much as I can. Alright. And again, that pod. Yeah, not done yet. Alright, so now we try to get the arm. Alright, front beam. Get the rear beam, hopefully. Guess not. Something's off. What is wrong? Why is the rear out? Why am I pressing that constantly now? I'm missing what part. Is there a top part of the rear outer beam that I missed? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We did. Oh, well, that's one way to do it. Alright. So that's that. Alright. Time to get a couple more pods. And I think that should be the last few then. And then we'll have the cars done, and then it's just the main structure, which is going to be a pain. But I think these should be the last cars. Like it didn't take us. Yeah, something is still dirty here. All right, like there isn't much clearly. I mean, and then yes, we have the arms and all that. So we'll get that all taken care of. Frame, and then wear here. I'm not seeing it again. Unless it's, there we go. All right. So we got that. We got this. That appears clean from there. Get up the spoke from the inside. I guess while we're up here, we'll get more of the center support. All right. This one. Oh, yeah, just the rear spoke. I'm like, pod should be done, and it is. Alright, and this one is not, though. Oof. There we go. I'm like, what is going on? There's a lot of this one that still needs to be cleaned up. Oh, yeah, there's major sections here. Alright, so we got that. Alright, so pod and pod frame. And then again, we'll try to get these beams done. That'll get us a good portion. Alright, that's that. And how much can we get of these others? Not enough, obviously. Alright, so the piece I gotta figure out now is if I go get the ladder, will it let me go with the stopped wheel? Will it let me go to those center panels? It will not. So how do I get those? Let me just see. So yeah, the ladder just goes to the sign and the generator. Well, this is a mystery. I mean, I know what I can do. I can jump up and get higher. But yeah, I can't really reach. Because, I mean, I can do the turbo nozzle, but my God, that's going to take forever. There's got to be a better way. Let me see. Maybe it's just get up on these rails. And then I think, but again, that means I need to kind of change everything. So now there's support poles. Great. So yeah, this is going to be really interesting how challenging this is going to be. Because yeah, like we're close here, but you know, maybe I can do like half the wheel at a time. I don't know. Alright, so that panel is cleared. Okay, and that one's cleared. So yeah, so we got those two. Now can I come over here and do another one? Might be able to. Because yeah, in this case, then maybe I can do half of them. That's definitely a big, like I did 5% just doing that. Alright, let's rotate this. Get more of the, it's letting me pick up the scaffold from here. That's kind of crazy. Alright, but if I can do that. Alright, let me go along this way. Because yeah, the center support's in honestly pretty good shape. Alright, let's see if I can get that to, because that's another big one. Wow, alright. So if I change this to this, and we get those up there. Because yeah, the A-frame support is close. Okay, rear spoke cleaned. Center shaft cleaned. Confused, what did I see? Oh, the A-frame support. Like those I think are going to be harder. Can I go, like, around? I can. Alright, so if I go down that way... Not quite sure all the pieces I need to get. Alright, so let's go back to this and get these parts. And we may get most of what we need. Alright, so if we get here, that is a lot of dirt. So is that. If we, again, go to the turbo nozzle, not sure what else we've got on the, well, that's not going to work. Yeah, so this is where this gets just a little bit odd. Because you're really getting areas that are just really challenging to get to. I mean, there's just some tiny piece that I can't see. Right, front spoke was clean, both of those, but I'm not getting the center support somewhere. There we go. Alright. And then it's getting the A-frame will be the next part. Alright. So I think at this point we go back, we rotate this around, get the other star faces. Just again getting to the point where we can move the wheel. But now I need to move it like a long way. So now we're getting these parts, and these should be kind of the other half. So I kind of need him to rotate a little bit further. And that might be good enough. Let's see. Alright, let's see what we can do. I think I'm only going to be able to get 2 star faces here. Oh, great. So we didn't get all the support poles, so that's not going to work well. Alright, that's the panel. Got that. Got those parts that are hard to see. Okay. Try to walk this tightrope there. Again, we've got the front spokes. But yeah, the pole, the star face. That was the front spoke clean. That's the pole, that's the panel. Again, trying to get the spoke. Alright. We're trying to get those. Alright, the rear spoke is clean. Can I get up here enough? Is going to be the real question. I should be able to get the star face. Alright. So that is that, but that. Okay, but we've got another star face up there, so definitely need to do some more. Alright, we got the rear spoke. Lots of stuff still, but doing okay. I mean, we're at 94, and that's further than I would have expected. Alright, so we're going to get this going. And yeah, it's going to be getting those A-frames and other things. But it does seem it's always that last 1% or something, too. So that doesn't ever help. Alright. So I'm going to let this come down a ways, because yeah, like those lights aren't even touched yet. Alright, where's my button? There we go. Oh wow, there's like 2 panels there. Hopefully that's it. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alright. Let's see, like these aren't even... The outsides are pretty bad of that spoke. But anyway, let's hop up here. Whoop, I hopped right out. Such a trick sometimes, just to get where you need. Alright. So, we're good there. And the problem is, I think I missed some spokes on the other ones, because I didn't realize that was part of the deal. So that's not going to help, because that will be a hunk of things to get taken care of. So yeah, I can't even really reach that one. Alright, well, I did get that one, okay. Alright, and then rear spoke clean there. So yeah, at least it lets you do some things that you need. You should be able to get the pole pretty clearly. Come on, really? Alright. Must be missing something from the other side, I guess. You can see we're at 97. I'm sure we'll be at 98 before we get this panel done. And then we'll be down, you know, that's that last 1% that always takes, like, forever. Oh, well, we weren't. I'm surprised. Alright, so let me see if I go down here. Okay. I don't know what just got dinged. Because I thought we had everything. But clearly we had not. There we go. Alright. There's that. That one is good. Let's see. What else have we got? The front spoke. Not so good. That front spoke, not so good. We've got all those pieces that are not so good. And that one's not good. That pole is, I think, okay, right? Yep. So, let me go. I think I gotta get that pole up there. Man, this is a bit of a pain. Yeah, these brackets are, these brackets are difficult. Alright, let's go where we can see things. Alright. That rear spoke is good. That one is not. And how it is. Alright, so this is where we'll... Alright, so that's that. Hopefully we can get this pole done. Come on. I don't know if it's gonna let me. Alright, let me change this. Let's see if we go down here. Doesn't look like it's going to give us the rear outer beam there. Come on, really? Okay. So we have that. That one seems okay. That spoke I can see stuff on. I can see stuff on all of these. So now if I go here, can I get... Like, can I get to those? I can, but it does not appear that I can get enough. Yeah, so there's just definitely a challenge. Alright, so let me look here. Alright, we got that. I think the one on the other side is also... Oh yeah, wow. Alright, can I get... How far up can I get is the question. Would have about any of these. Alright, the rear outer beam is clean there. So that gets us to 98, and then... Alright, let's, whoops. Didn't want to hop all the way over there. I want to be on the rail. And I might be able to get where I need to. Alright, well, let me change this. And again, we'll try this, and hopefully that gets most of what we need. And then we can do the last part. Alright. So we can get some of this, but then the question is, yeah, with the turbo nozzle, can I reach that last bit? Maybe not. Alright. So I probably need to do something with the scaffold. Let's see if I do that. And we need to go way up here. So hopefully, you know, we're in pretty good shape. But, yeah. Amazingly, I've consumed all the time I have, and I likely will need to do something else. Holy moly. Alright, alright, I've got a few more minutes that I can devote to this. Alright, let's look at our list. So we don't have any A-frame supports. Fences, or okay, outer beams. Oh, and the front spokes. Platform trims. Oh, I can probably knock those out. So, oh, I'm guessing. Yep. So let me try to do that real quick. Oops. Because I'm guessing it's just the underside here. I could be wrong, but usually that's what it is with these. Because that'll just be 4 of them. Alright, that's one. We'll see if this gets us to 99. It probably will not, but it may. Yeah, these are long areas that can get cleaned, in theory, pretty quickly. Alright, I'm not sure if there was an underside over there. Come on. Nope, because then we have stairs, so. But yeah, that's 3. Yep, and we're at 99. Alright, so that gets us there. Alright, so part of what was going to take my time is not, at this point, star support poles. Interesting. Oh, okay. So there is one of those. I probably should figure out where that is. Alright, so let me get in here. I'll hop over. I thought I saw dirt, but that's just the rock underneath. Alright. Come on. Alright. So, we're looking for a blinking pole. And it's possible some of the other stuff is around there too. Oh, I see a little bit. I guess we'll just look for things as they come around. Okay. Come on. Alright, so it's that one. Doesn't look like I can reach it from there. So we'll see if I can reach it from here. Doesn't look like it. Alright, but we've got some spokes and other stuff here. So let's get ourselves up here where we can maybe see other actions. There we go. Okay, rear spoke is cleaned. And it's this one. There we go. Alright, so the support pole is cleaned. Now let's look at rear spokes. Alright, so it's this one. Oh no, it's that one. Question is... Oh, it's both of these. Okay. So it's that one and that one. Okay. So is that all of them? Yep. What are rear outer beams? Oh, okay. It's those. So that one went by. So let's see. Front. Oh, wow. Front spokes are terrible. Is it doing front spokes? Okay, so it's not that one, but it's that one. Is it not this one? No, it is this one. Okay. So that one's good. Looks like this front beam, I would say, is not great. Okay, that spoke's okay. But I'm guessing the next one is not. No? That one is okay. So this one's probably, yep, the underside. Didn't mean to fall all the way off, but we did again. Alright. So we have that. And a lot of those, so let's work on those, I guess, because why not? Ay, ay, ay. Such a touchy little position. There we go. Alright, so those three are okay on the fronts. Whoops. Okay, C. Alright. So we got that. So yeah, we've got all those beams. Or front spokes, I should say. But there's also a bunch of front outer beams. Alright, how do I turn it off? Come on. I'm like, it is not working. Alright, well, let's see what we can do. Yeah, it's that one too. Just terrible. Front spoke cleaned. And then we have, I think, yeah, this one's still dirty somewhere. We've got the A-frame support. Those are going to be a nightmare. Let's be honest. Alright. So I'm going to assume that I need to go to this side. Alright, there we go. Alright, that spoke is cleaned. This one not, and that one not. So I think that's all I have left on these. Let's see if I can get where I need to. There's that. Alright, so the spokes are done. There's one outer beam. So let's see. Of course, it's not any of the ones that I can see. So let's see. Where is it? So it's got to be way up there somewhere. Alright. So we have the 4 A-frame supports and the outer beam. So I'm going to move this like over. I'm going to do this if I can. It's not going to let me, is it? Man. Let me see if that works. And then we're going to get ourselves again way up there. And hopefully we'll be able to get these knocked out. But I'm probably going to literally have to go up and down 4 different times. Because, yeah, I think what we've got is, like, just getting the right angle. Alright. Now can I? No, I can't, of course, see anything here. Alright, I'm going to go up. I'm going to do one of the goofy things. I'm going to jump up there. And I'm going to see if I, like, do it from here. Nope. It won't hang on. There's just not anything that we can easily see here. Alright, so if I go here, alright, that one's done, thank goodness. What about that? There's something more significant on that one, but let me see, because then if it's, yeah, the back footer on all of these. Alright, well that's a hunk, but it's not enough. And similarly, that's a hunk, but it's not enough. Alright, so we've got a lot. So when it says pick up and place a piece of equipment, what am I picking up? Alright. Alright, and we got that. And definitely a lot here. Alright, so that one, so 2 of them are done. But there's 2 that are not. Can I get them from here? Doesn't look like it. What about... Alright, it's not that one, it's that one. Not going to reach there. And so this one is good, but this one is not, right? Oh, okay, so this one also has quite a bit here. Okay, so that one is good. But, whoops. Where? I don't understand. It was like picking up a ladder. But I don't understand how it did that. Alright. So I need to be... See, I can't get where I need to be here. So what if can I do it here? Will it let me place it? It won't. Wow. So how do I get there? Because you can see what I need to do. Alright, well, let's see. So, I think I'm going to need to... I just don't know that... yeah, I can't get the angle there. I assume I can't, like... yeah, I can't climb up that. This is really ridiculous. Because, yeah, I'm not going to be able to get where I need to here. Like, that's too far away, I think. But that's about as close as I can get. So, this one's not... I don't like this. Because it's like, if I'm not able to clean it, how can I be held accountable for it? thank goodness. All right. So now which front outer beam is it? It's that one. All right. This is probably just easier if I get it to rotate around. So let's do that. And it is, which one? That one? I think it's that one that's coming down. Yep. So we'll just get him flat. Or flattish. Alright, and that hopefully is just the underside. Yep. Awesome. So this should be super easy. Get that corner. There we go. Ooh, 150 stars in career mode. Look at that. Alright, so we got this crazy thing done. Ferris wheel is roasting. You're a legend. Just in the nick of time, too. With the rave generator blown, we've had to stick with the original one, and the classic vibe of the artwork really fits with the slower pace. Techno Ferris wheel was probably a terrible idea anyway, so I'm turning my attention to Crackers Keith, the world's first techno caterpillar roller coaster. I'm guessing that'll be our next thing. Oh no, Subway. And that is where 6 is. The Muckingham Files 6 takes us there, but ooh, 2000. You know that one's not going to be easy. For this, we're going to wrap this one up. Hope you're enjoying this journey through Powerwash Simulator. If you are and haven't dropped a like or are not a subscriber, please consider those things. And I'll see you next time.